Good evening. Happy to be here. I mean, we are happy. We are happy to be here.
So it's just me playing this song? You guys, you don't pick up a guitar?
Oh, you want me? I got one.
You know, I mean, hey.
Sorry. I was feeding back.
You hear Molly's husband Bill got drunk, punched his friend Joe on the chin. Now he's a laugh at the Rotary Club. Molly's on Valium again. Now Molly's a nice lady who keeps a nice house. She keeps her kids under her wing. It's a good thing for Molly. Bill works the third shift. The kids might have looked just like him. Wake up the dead, wake up the kids, wake up the dogs in the neighborhood. This is the life and it can't be beat. This is the life on my OBS street. Feedback.
Jimmy's new car is a hit with the birds when he parks it under certain trees.
Last week I heard it took out an accident clause on his insurance policy.
If Paul's kids are just too much trouble, it seems he can't keep them under control.
Yeah, last week he caught them all trying to flush that cat down the toilet bowl. Wake up the dead, wake up the kids, wake up the dogs in the neighborhood. This is the life and it can't be beat. This is the life on my OBS street.
It's a kazoo. Did you see that new neighbor? Brian's his name. Watering his bird out front yard.
Yeah, he doesn't work, he just waxes his car. Not hanging out in some bar. A nice little Johnny who lived down the street.
He's not living nice nowadays. He plays devil's music, acts like he's on drugs. We don't know what made him this way.
Wake up the dead, wake up the kids, wake up the dogs in the neighborhood. This is the life and it can't be beat. This is the life on my OBS street. Wake up the dead, wake up the kids, wake up the dogs in the neighborhood. This is the life and it can't be beat. This is the life on my OBS street.
All right. Well, we're in construction, and we're kind of weird. And we are four separate songwriters trying to band together to embarrass each other. Or maim one another. That's Brian. He's his specialty is eye maiming. Now we're gonna do some solo songs. Less of a chance to forget the words here. This is a song about a train.
The time, 11:33 on a Saturday, November 1923. I'm synchronized, it's wise to keep my wits about me. My name is Roy, a one-time choir boy, and I'm 16 man and a I'm nobody's toy. I'm gonna take to the wind and I get this town behind me. I'm jamming a train, live in town, howling west south sounds, and I'm not looking back. Gonna tie my fate to a train track, a whiskey bottle tied and a corn sack. Hold on world, I'm riding, I'm hitching a ride on a northbound train. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, somebody tell me. The Mississippi waves, what they're trying to sell me. Mud in the banks, but no one gets thanks when it's tracking through the hallways. I am homegrown, sewn into the britches, but I'm spending my life digging up ditches like my daddy and his daddy and his daddy. Oh, I'm jamming a train, live in town, howling west south sounds, and I'm not looking back. Gonna tie my fate to a train track, a whiskey bottle tied and a corn sack. Hold on world, I'm riding, I am hitching a ride on a northbound train. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now for something completely different. I'd like to try a rap song, and Brian's gonna dance. This is actually sung by Jim, who's right there. Occasionally we cover each other's songs. That's kind of part of our friendship, and oftentimes we rewrite each other's songs, and this is a song by Jim. I said that, didn't I? Make up my mind, make a decision. Make up my world, make up my mind. Make up my mind, make a decision. I'll be your only child. We'll be alone, we'll be together. We'll be alone, we'll be asleep. I'll be your only, I'll be your only, I'll be your only. If only you don't make me. I think I need some independence, 'cause you always tell me what to do. Have I told you I found somebody different? Have I told you I have found somebody new who will make up my mind, make up my world, make up my heart, make a decision. I'll be your only, I'll be your only, I'll be your only, if only you don't make me.
It's Bugle Boy size now. Did you ever notice that Bugle Boys are made for short, chunky men? So everything's Bugle Boy size. Short little hitchhiker guys. Excuse me, is that Bugle Boys? Did you ever notice they're all short, chunky guys? Like. Yeah, anyways. I'm gonna try out some new stuff this set, and then some of that old regular stuff the next set. This is a song about a place I used to work at in high school. This was my summer job. Well, I remember burning dogs at the drive-in. It was 1979. Dawn of the Dead Part 3 was playing for the 27th time. I was waiting on the rest of my life in my last chance concession stand, ready to face the world with a Coke and a popcorn in my hand. But then when the lights came on, we start up our lives and go home. Back where we'd all come from. Was all that we'd ever known. Well, I remember getting lost in the backseat of a late model Chevrolet. Games we were quick to learn where the faces were lost along the way. There was tousled up hair and buttons with care. There were pieces of fabric flying everywhere. But then when the lights came on, we start up our lives and go home. Back where we'd all come from. Was all that we'd ever known. I remember thinking that the intermission had something in common with me. Caught between a double feature of tomorrow and what used to be. And these cartoon reels that they're playing, they seem to be flickering by too fast. And the drive-in becomes the movies, and the movies become the past. 'Cause then when the lights come on, pack up our lives and move away from home. Look back where we'd all come from. 'Cause all that we'd ever known. Well, then when the lights come on, then when the lights come on, then when the lights come on. Do something in the 90% complete phase. I wrote a song a couple years ago about homeless people called Beacon Hill, and it was a little more ambiguous than this one. This one is just another song about someone who might be homeless or might not be homeless. So I tend to write songs about people you don't really know what the deal is with them. I walk all night to keep my feet awake and find some place to rest my head during the day. And as I walk, I think of where I might have been. Street lights are on and it's time to walk again. I was not always this loner that you see. I had two lovers vying over me. One wanted children, the other wanted wine. One took my money, the other took my mind. I know the CIA is watching me. I called the White House to tell them that I know. They said the president had stepped away to follow the Grateful Dead somewhere south of Buffalo. It's all a matter of relativity. You've got your wife, your job, priorities. Me, I've got my anger, helps me make it through the day. I'll change my name to Monk, I'll shave my head, and I'll fade away. I know the CIA is watching me. I called the White House to tell them that I know. They said the president had stepped away to follow the Grateful Dead somewhere near Buffalo. So I walk all night and I keep my feet awake and find some place to rest my head during the day. And as I walk, I think of where it might have been. Street lights are on and it's time to walk again.
You guys stay over there now. First person who played was Ellis Paul. And then Brian Dozer. And now Jon Svetkey. Oh, you're Jon Svetkey. Got the shoes on. Anyway, we're all songwriters, and that's kind of important because, if we weren't songwriters, we wouldn't be doing this. We'd be playing Feelings or something like that over at the Holiday Inn in Saugus. Some of us do anyway. There isn't? The Rainbow Lounge? The what? At Kowloon? We could be doing karaoke. As a matter of fact, do you guys want to all go out and do karaoke right now? We can get a big room over at the... This song is called Jim Infantino's 122nd Nightmare. And I wrote it one morning, and I called John on the phone, and I played it to him over the phone, and he learned it and played it out before I ever got a chance to. But see, the title, you can't say the title without saying my name, so I think that was really clever on my part. It's over my head, and I feel like I'm under a stone. The moon looks like it's just about ready to explode. So I tiptoed underneath your house just to let you know. Well, it's licking at my knees, and I feel like I'm on fire, trying to convince the chimpanzees to get off the high wire. You ask me what I'm doing on the stove, baby, I don't know. Well, this ain't rock and roll, or is it? 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 This ain't rock and roll, whoa, 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 whoa. Now Elvis was the king of all kings till he overdosed on drugs. And Jimmy was the lizard thing till he got too fat. Sid and Nancy, where are you? We'd all like to know. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my life following these heroes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I'd like to get some sleep, but I'm tied to the bottom of a truck that's screaming down the hill, passing signs that say good luck. And I'm thinking about you, baby, I am thinking about you, baby, I am thinking about you, baby. That was a love song. Now I'm going to play something kind of crazy. You know, the part about baby. Thinking about you. I know a lot of you women would feel reassured if I were thinking about you after that song. You'd feel nice and safe and cuddly. Well, this is a song about that. This song's called Shoebox Bird. I came home from work and I saw you in the kitchen, trying to cut that tiny bagel with a great big knife. Well, you were dancing around to Hugh Masekela, and I knew that it was time for me to save your life. Yeah, I knew that I'd been put there to save your life. Well, I'm just trying to save yourself from yourself. I'm here to keep you from you and protect you from all the damage you might do to yourself. Now, baby, you just don't know how much damage you can do, but I do, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I remember you would drive me down a dark country road in the rain. The deer were scurrying back and forth in front of the headlights. And you were leaning over, yelling something in my ear about how I was always trying to run your life. I couldn't hear you. I had my knees up to my chest. I was scribbling out my last will and testament on the back of a AAA travel guide. I'm sorry if I startled you when I pulled up on the emergency brake and we skidded over an embankment and landed in a ditch. But baby, I'm just trying to save yourself from yourself. I'm here to keep you from you and protect you from all the damage you might inflict upon yourself. Now, baby, you just don't know how much damage you can do, but I do, I do. Oh, yes, I do. If not for me, who'd clean out the lint filter in the dryer after you do the wash? You know it might catch fire. If not for me, who'd warn you not to use the telephone in the rain? You know you might get a shock. If not for me, who'd move you back from the MTV? Don't make a face, might get stuck that way, darling. If not for me, if not for me, if not for me, 'cause I have selflessly sacrificed myself. I have selflessly sacrificed myself. I have selflessly sacrificed myself. I have selfishly sacrificed myself. When I was a little boy, I used to pick up wounded, twisted birds that I'd find on the ground outside, and I'd take them home in a little shoebox with a little bit of grass, and I'd nurture them, and I'd care for them till they died. One time my mother came in, she picked up that disease-infested animal and threw it in the toilet and made me take a bath. And she was scrubbing my head, she was scrubbing my head, and I was screaming. She was scrubbing my head and saying, baby, I'm just trying to save yourself from yourself. I'm here to keep you from you and protect you from all the damage you might do to yourself. Now, baby, you just don't know what you're capable of, darling. I'm just trying to save yourself from yourself. I'm here to keep you from you and protect you from all the damage you might do to yourself. Now, baby, you just don't know how much damage you can do, but I do, I do. Yes, I do. I do it 'cause I love you now, child. I do, I do. I do it 'cause it's in your own best interest. I do. Yes, I do. I don't know how to introduce this song now because I've been doing kind of funny stuff, and this isn't funny. Sure it isn't, Jim. No, it really isn't. I had a professor in college, and he died at the time that we went to war. And they asked me to come down there and play it at a dedication. They're going to dedicate this building to this guy. And they want me to play at it. It's kind of scary. So I think instead I'll probably play, Jim's 122nd Nightmare. What do you think? I mean, that'd be a better idea? I don't know. Maybe the David Bowie medley? When the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall. When the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall. He was a teacher, like a sailor, like the pilot of a ship gone crazy, with all hands on deck, steering for the storm on the high, high sea. And in the lightning, in the cracking, in the shaking of the world like thunder, we thought we were lost, and his eyes would light up, and he would dance with glee. And when we stood back on the shore, we thought we were invincible. But his tide would pull us hard when the great man fell, when the great man falls. When the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall. When he met us, he renamed us in the image of the gods or heroes, breaking down the doors, opening the way to the high-walled town. You're Athena, Diomedes, and looking into me, Odysseus. He would find the throne of the tyrant of the mind, and he would tear it down. And then the passages we read, we would tread upon as well. Oh, how would we go on when the great man fell, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall. Was a father, a Chinese scholar, a foot soldier at Iwo Jima, and he built a house high up in the woods where the snow is bright. And we would gather at a table constructed from an old grain silo, and we would wander up high into the hills, and we would stand in light. And now his body's just a shell, but his house is still full. We gather there to talk since the great man fell, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we when the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall, we fall, we fall, we fall.
Now John's in case. Does this mean that this is Bugle Boy size or this?
It's Cutler's son.
It's Cutler size. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do my newest song, and then I'm gonna do a song with Ellis Paul. It's about my street I grew up on.
Well, my old house is for sale once more for the 4th time in 10 years. The sign on the lawn is a sign of the time. It's a sign the neighbors look at and swear. Last year the happy loving couple moved in. Well, this year the happy loving couple just yells. Next year the market will be better, they say. Next year it's gonna get colder in hell. But I wanna live on a dead-end street. I want the traffic to be just my car. I want the crack of a stickball bat. I wanna hear the big dogs bark. I wanna swing on my own back porch. I wanna hand out tricks or treats. I wanna sleep with my house unlocked. I wanna live on a dead end street. Well, Billy hit a ball over old Ray's fence. Good thing it was daytime or he would have got caught. Well, everybody knows old Ray's a little bent. He's got TV cameras in his flower pots. Last week he was shooting off his Daisy BB gun, trying to pick off Billy and his cats. Everyone knows old Ray's a little bent. I never saw Billy's dad run that fast. Well, I want to live on a dead-end street. I want the traffic to be just my car. I want the crack of a stickball bat. I want to hear the big dogs bark. I want to swing on my own back porch. I want to hand out tricks or treats. I want to sleep with my house unlocked. I want to live on a dead end street. People that work wonder where the money goes. The people at the church wear their Sunday clothes. The people at the newsstand gossip all day. It's the way it's always been. It's the way it's gonna stay. Well, the people at the bars don't ever talk about much. They talk about the stars they ain't never gonna touch. And the people on the move don't wanna stay in this place. The people on their porches never change their pace. But I wanna live on a dead-end street. I want the traffic to be just my car. I want the crack of a stickball bat. I wanna hear the big dogs bark. I wanna sleep on my house unlocked. I wanna hand out tricks or treats. I wanna swing on my own back porch. I wanna live on a dead-end street.
Usually I just start without him, and then he gets to... It's more fun then. It's high-risk folk music we like to keep. I realized a couple of years ago, after spending many, many years denying the fact that I was from this sort of rural, boring community that I grew up in, not this rural, boring community. I don't mean to put anybody from this rural community down. Not that it's rural or boring, maybe not even a community for all I know, but the rural, boring community I grew up in, I tried to deny for a long time, and then I realized that, boy, it was a great thing to sort of get songs out of, and so I'd like to do another song about it, which sort of comes from growing up in a small town in Massachusetts, and this is called Big City. Are you all saying?
Yeah. Lived in this house as long as I can remember. My father lived here long before me too. Ain't no reason why one of my boys won't move back here when their old man's time is through. I go to work at 6:30 every morning, come home at 3:30 every day. Got seniority over most of the guys. I make a pretty good week's pay. So why should I bother with the big city? I've got everything I need in my backyard, in my garage. My wife, she's a good cook and she's still kind of pretty. So why should I bother with the big city? Every week I take my wife out to dinner. We go to our favorite local restaurant, and I always order the Friday night special. I let my wife order anything she wants. Last Saturday my wife took the city-bound train to go sightseeing or to shop at all the fancy stores. Me, I see all the sights I need to right here, and I don't see my wife much anymore. So why should I bother with the big city? I've got everything I need in my backyard, my garage. My wife, she's a good cook and she's still kind of pretty. So why should I bother with? Why should I bother with? Why should I bother the big city.
We're going to do a cover song now. Then we're going to take a break. I'll come back and do another set. Please stick around. Please stick around. There's lots of goodies over there.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Are there selected desserts for those Bugle Boy kind of guys?
You'll be wearing trombone boy.
Tuba boy. Pardon me. Those tuba boy jeans. Golly gee. Well, how many people actually look? Did anybody get our postcard? You did? Did you notice the address was wrong?
But the picture was great.
Yeah. Did you notice the address was wrong? Did you? Did you? I think they did. Okay. This is a cover song. Bet you can't guess which one. Well, someone told me yesterday that if you give your love away, you act as if you just don't care. You look as if you're going somewhere, but I just can't convince myself I couldn't live with no one else, and I'll just have to play the part. I sit and nurse my broken heart, so lonely, so lonely, so lonely, so lonely. So lonely. Well, no one's knocked upon my door for about 1,000 years or more. All dressed up and nowhere to go. And now welcome to my one-man show. You can take a seat, it's always free. There's no surprise and no mystery in this prison that I call my soul. I always play the starring role. So lonely, so lonely, so lonely, so lonely, so low. Play that thing. Bring it on home. I feel low, 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 low. Sorry, Sting. Be back in a little bit.
Wait.
We just overheard that something about bluegrass, Northern Lights.
Southern Rail coming?
No, I think it's Northern Lights. Is it?
Northern Rail, Southern.
Southern Lights. We do.
Southern
We do a
Cross.
little bluegrass ourselves.
We do a little bit of bluegrass. We're gonna do one for you to kick it off here.
I'd just like to do some bluegrass here for you.
Fame takes a man and makes him hollow. Fame, but it makes it hard to swallow. Fame, what you need you have to borrow. Fame, what you get is no tomorrow. Fame, fame. What's your name? 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 Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. Ooh, fa, 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 fashion. Ooh, fa, 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 fashion.
Turn to the left.
Turn to the right. We are the Goon Squad coming to town. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Suffragette City. Ziggy played guitar.
Thank you.
Ground control to Major. That wasn't the Police. We're gonna do every hip British act we can pair. This is a song about a cross-country trip. It's kind of new.
I'm a tourist in America in a windowed steel machine. It's a rusty Ford, and when it's floored, 65 is all she'll see. There's a cooler in the backseat, and a used up bongo drum. I got a hitchhiker from Memphis. You wouldn't believe the size of this kid's thumb. He was running. Didn't know what he was running from. Got a new religion and chasing down the setting sun. Oklahoma. Never been so scared or so alive. Knocked down on the table and a belly full of diner food. We cut a course straight through to Guthrie. Here's an old friend there that I wish I knew. We were running, didn't know when we were running from. Got a new religion, chasing down the setting sun. 36 through the state of Kansas, silos, corn, and old windmills. The horizon lasts forever, seems like the wheels were standing still. Up in Central City, drunk, stupid on coke and rum, we danced to a boy playing guitar tunes. The sound on my shoulder, the way he sung. We were running, didn't know when we were running from. Got a new religion, chasing down the setting sun. Oh, oh. Dropped my passenger in Vegas, wished him luck in that crazy scene. Shook his legs and emptied his pockets, ran off to play the slot machines. And me, I was off to Fresno, and my guitar rode shotgun. When I hit the Western Ocean, threw it in to feed the sun. I was running, didn't know what I was running from. Got a new religion, chasing down the setting sun. Oh, oh. I'm a tourist in America.
All right, let's go.
You all set?
Yeah. Someone I hope you know who. After midnight last night, we sat here, you served us, the time flew. Don't let your heart out without 2 forms of ID. Check the expiration on her MasterCard. That's what the waiter said to me. Oh, she walked in a black skirt. My head hurts, I've never drank more. She had lace on her stockings, drank Rolling Rocks, we talked before. Don't let your heart out without 2 forms of ID. Check the expiration on her MasterCard. That's what the waiter said to me. Tend to the table, he's left a number there for me. It was underneath
just disappear. My nerves are so rattled, my memories unclear. I've been searching this village like Sherlock since I left this place. I've retraced my steps here, 4 miles for a napkin and a woman in lane. Don't let your heart out without 2 forms of ID. Check the expiration on her MasterCard. That's what the waiter said. That's what the waiter said. That's what the waiter said. That's what the waiter said to me.
Thank you. Everything I've done tonight is so far new. Things that I'm trying to work on a new CD. Pretty much we all are. The first group effort was great, but it's time that we become individuals. Together. So we're all kind of working on new projects and trying out new stuff tonight. This is the second in a series of lullabies. This is called Mama Watches. Hush, little baby, now don't you cry. Your mama watches over you. Wipe those tears from those baby brown eyes, 'cause your mama watches over you. 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 And when your first steps are hours old, your mama watches over you. And when you're crying out for someone to hold, your mama watches over you. 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 And when you're scuffed up from fooling around, your mama watches over you. And when you think it's safe for girls to come around, your mama be watching over you. Your mama watches over you. Your mama watches over you. mama watches over you. When you're starting out and you move away from home, your mama watches over you. When you hear that voice distant on the phone, that's your mama watching over you. Your mama watches over you. Your mama watches over you. Your mama watches over you. When your time for watching is come and gone, there'll be plenty there to carry on. And something will remind you someone that you knew. That's your mama watching. That's your mama watching over you. Thanks. I don't want to do all downer and ambiguous type songs, so. Why? This one about a suicidal maniac I met one night who held me up and sent me in jail, and let's see what else happened. Part of being in a songwriting group is we can bounce ideas off each other, we can slap each other, we can travel with each other, and just about kill each other. I think it's a very brotherly kind of thing to do, since we're four guys, a little bit of male bonding. It's awful. No, one of the benefits of being with other people is to grow together. And you make one tuba joke, and the rest of the night. I meant musically. Well, for a long time, I was not writing things that express my personality well. And anyone who knows me knows that I don't just almost look like Charles Manson. Jim got on my case. And that's why we don't speak anymore. But I got a great song out of this, and this is a song to express my very different personality. It's called "I'm Sorry." Well, you know the rest. You'll know the rest. Well, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't be like you. I've done an awful lot of things in my life like other people do. Well, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't act that way. I'm the one that I gotta live with 24 hours a day. My parents came over to visit, and they made me clean my room. Mom said, "Hey, what a nice kitchen," as she handed me a broom. Then she said, "I'll cook up a nice dinner while your daddy cuts your hair." And this is what they heard me say as I kicked them down the stairs. Alright, I didn't kick them down the stairs. I said, "Mom, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't be like you. I've done an awful lot of things in my life like other people do. Well, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't act that way. But I'm the one that I gotta live with 24 hours a day." I went to music school to really hone my trade. They said there's only two things wrong with you: the way you look and the way you play. They said, "We'll give you this piece of paper if you can sing like Placido Domingo." They said, "Yes, that's it, you got it." And I said, No, I said, "I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't sing like you. I've done an awful lot of things in my life like other people do. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't sing that way. And I'm the one that I gotta live with 24 hours a day." Got pulled over with a busted taillight while driving into town. Policeman pushing up in my face like some big old clown.
Dunkin' Donuts.
I said, "Hey, Dunkin' Donuts breath, ain't your coffee getting stale?" "Sir?" I watch myself in the 6 o'clock news from my cell inside the jail. True story. I said, "Dunkin' Donuts breath," that was it. I said, "Your Honor, I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't be like you. I've done an awful lot of things in my life like other people do. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't act that way. And I'm the one that I gotta live with 24 hours a day." Ready? This is your part. Everyone sing and point to each other. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't be like you. I've done an awful lot of things in my life like other people do. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry that I can't act that way. I'm the one that I gotta live with 24 hours a day. Big finish. I'm the one that I gotta live with 24 hours a day.
This is a request. I just wrote this song. I'm working on a CD. I hope it's a CD. It might just be a tape for a while, but planning for it to be a CD. And it's called The World of Particulars, and I wanted to call it The World of Particulars, but I didn't have a song called The World of Particulars. So I wrote one. And it's a decent song. long before I fell down, sank into drown in the world of particulars. I know I was happier then when I was nothing. I was nowhere. I was empty. The sum of no one and everyone. No clock, no bedroom wall, no lonely window. Somehow I swam, I am in the world of particulars, aware, apart, and always changing.
We're gonna introduce you to the End Construction Mountain Boys Choir in this song. Guess I don't know what they're gonna sing, but I figure they'll come up with something low and manly. This is a song I'd like to dedicate to Robert Bly. Why don't you go beat a tribal drum over there, boys, or men? I was just down in Nashville. Anybody watch the Country Music Awards last month? Hey, one person watched the Country Music Awards. All right. Did you hear that Clint Black got married to Lisa Hartman, who played some blonde bimbo in TV?
Clint Black married her?
Clint Black married
She's on Entertainment Tonight.
Lisa Hartman.
Oh no, that's the other one.
So, I'd like to dedicate this song to Robert Bly and to Clint Black. I'd like Clint Black to sing this song someday. I was down in Nashville a couple weeks ago, and I played this song for them, and they just... I said I wanted Clint Black or Garth Brooks to play it, and they didn't get it. This will explain why I'm wearing the foot apparel that I'm wearing this evening. When I was just a young boy, not less than 2 or 3, my daddy said, son, you can do whatever you want to do, just be the best you can be. So when I turned 7, I knew what I wanted to do, and I told my daddy, just like I'm telling you, I want to be a cheerleader, daddy. Well, I want to wear black and white saddle shoes. I want to be a cheerleader, daddy. Well, I want to cartwheel all about, do somersaults and shout and cheer, so the home team won't lose. Well, my daddy took to drinking. He tossed me out on the street. He said, "Son, you practice twirling that damn baton in front of someone else's TV?" I spent years trying to break in 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe more, till I finally touched down with a job on in my field, and I made that big score. Everybody sing along. I wanna be a cheerleader, daddy. Make Robert fly proud. Well, I wanna wear black and white saddle shoes. Well, I wanna be a cheerleader, daddy. Well, I wanna cartwheel all about, do somersaults and shout and cheer so the home team won't lose. Well, my knees buckled under at the Super Bowl last year. And I hung up my pom-poms and my megaphone with a tear. When I heard my daddy was dying, I rushed to his hospital bed just to be near him. Very, very last words my daddy said to me, the last words my dear old daddy said to me was, "Son, rah, rah, rah." I wanna be a cheerleader, daddy. Well, I wanna wear a right black and white saddle shoes. I wanna be a cheerleader, daddy. I wanna be a cheerleader, daddy. Well, I wanna cartwheel all about, do somersaults and shout and cheer so the home team won't lose. Infrastructure Mountain Boys. This is kind of a song of hope. I like, if you've ever walked down any street and you pick up a penny and it's usually good luck, and it's a song about dropping those pennies. So it's called "A Way of Praying." It gives you love, takes your breath, leaves a smile and regrets. It gives too much, takes its share, leaves a tip, keeps the fare. I don't know for sure, but I'm told it follows us around. Some people claim it's that copper that's always dropped on the ground. It gives you wealth, takes it back, leaves you retracing your tracks. It gives a damn, it takes its time, leaves you stranded with a dime. Sometimes we need it more than we need anything else. Sometimes we wish it would simply leave us to ourselves. I dropped this copper on the ground. So if you're down, you might pick it up. To coin a phrase, this is my way of praying that all through the day you'll have good luck.
gives you hope, but it takes its toll. Leaves you gasping for control. It gives you bad, it takes the good, but it leaves just like you knew it would. Sometimes we need it more than we need anything else. Sometimes we wish it would simply leave us to ourselves. I drop this copper on the ground. So if you're down, you might pick it up. To coin a phrase, this is my way of praying that all through the day you'll have good love. All through the day you'll have good love. Drop this copper on the ground. I drop this copper on the ground. I drop this copper on the ground. I drop this copper on the ground.
I'd like to do a couple more songs for you.
Got a ride off of the downside of the highway. A man named Obie who was finishing a beer. We bought some burgers in a big red diner. Back on the road we threw the wrappers out of the window into America.
Everybody's an individual in America. Everybody gets the blues. Hey, look, there's 1,000 brand new products from which to choose. In America.
I had a dream I'd be a famous writer, and you had a dream to be a millionaire. One time I took a plane to California, looked out the window, and my dream was in the air over America.
Everybody's an individual
In America,
Everybody's an individual.
in America,
Everybody gets the blues.
in
Hey, look,
America.
there's 1,000 brand new products from which to choose. In America.
Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. Bye bye, Miss American
For America.
Bye bye, Miss
doorbell rang. It was a brand new dishwasher, all wrapped up in America.
Everybody's an individual
In America.
Everybody's an individual
In America.
Everybody's an individual
In America.
Everybody gets the blues. Hey, look, there's 1,000 brand new products from which to choose. In America.
Thanks very much, everyone. It's been a great night. Just gonna do, how many more are we doing? One. We're doing one more. We're doing our standard ballad.
Standard love
It's kind of a
It's a
love
little
song.
quieter than the last one.
Yeah.
Actually, it's got a little bit of introduction. We were wondering, we do folk music, and there's kind of no way of getting around it, I guess. We do folk music because we play the acoustic guitar. And we play the Kramer white acoustic bass, the great white acoustic bass. So that's folk music, but we were really wondering, what is folk music, really? What are we doing? And we figured that folk music really is some smart guy from Harvard back in 1906, going out back into Appalachia with his big truck and his, with the big horn out the back of it.
Tablets.
Big stone. What did they record on? They recorded on stone tablets or something like that. And that spun around with a great big horn, and they'd get like Blind Joe Smedley out, on his porch, lame dog Pete at his side, and they'd be playing, some music, and he'd say, "Well, here, play it into this horn here, and we'll record it. I'll take it to the Library of Congress, and in 1980 we'll make a CD out of it."
It's true.
And that's folk music.
It's true.
So we were wondering, what if we were authentic folk musicians? What if we were sitting out in Appalachia, on our porches? It'd be a little different, probably. Probably wouldn't be called End Construction.
Probably be called what? Like stop building?
Quit Your Hammering.
Quit your hammering.
And our names would be a little different. That'd be
Tuba boy, Brian.
Tuba Boy.
Harry Tuba boy.
Scary, yeah. Scary Tuba Boy. Who knows? Scratchy Bucky Doe. I don't know what we. And this would be Screaming Peg Leg Paul. This would be Squinting Pomegranate John. And I'd be Creepy Wall-Eyed Jim. And this would be our hit, Dogs Run Free.
We hope you like it. Y'all set, Jimmy.
This is the first time that
Hey, you guys haven't tuned up.
Tune to me.
That's great.
Good. Excellent. This is the first time that Screaming Peg Leg Paul has ever played the mouth organ there. Is that a mouth organ?
It's a mouth harp.
Mouth harp.
Jaw harp.
Jaw harp. Speed it up there now. Dogs run free, shoot 'em in the head, shoot 'em in the head till they die. Dogs
Dogs run free, shoot 'em in the head, shoot 'em in the head till they die. Dog named Jake, no hind legs. Dog named Jake, no hind legs. Dog named Jake, no hind legs. Lay my dog out on the dewy grass. Lay my dog on the dewy grass. Lay my dog out on the dewy grass. Pointing my dog head to the sun. Pointing my dog to the sun. Pointing my dog head to the sun. Great big yawn, smoking gun. Great big yawn, smoking gun. Great big yawn, smoking gun.
Shut him! Shut him dead!
Dogs run free, dogs run, dogs run, dogs run, and shoot 'em in the head till they die. Dogs run free, shoot 'em in the head, shoot 'em in the head till they die.
Bring on home, man. Let's go over.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Just because you've been subjected to all kinds of sick stuff that we haven't subjected to anybody else before tonight, I see a whole new shape of end construction coming on here.
This is where Jim and I are presenting this as a public service to the parents out there.
You know, you go to aerobics, and they play all kinds of music there, and you figure, well, it's healthy, it's good,
Yeah,
because it's aerobics, right?
your children go to
And your
aerobics,
children
too.
go to aerobics, and they listen to these songs. We decided we would rearrange one.
So you could hear what they're really saying at these aerobics classes.
All the words have not been changed. None of the words have been changed. They're all exactly the same, although you will not be able to believe it.
Tonight's the night. We're gonna make things happen. Tonight we'll put all other things aside. Give in this time and show me some affection. We're going for those pleasures in the night. I wanna love you, please you, wrap myself around you. I wanna please you, squeeze you. I just can't get enough. And if you move real slow, I'll let it go.
Let it go. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
I just can't hide it.
I just can't hide it.
I'm about to lose control, and I
About
think
to
I
lose
like it.
control.
I'm so excited.
I'm so
I
excited.
just can't hide it. And I know, I know,
I want you.
I want you. Let's get excited.
Let's get excited.
can't hide it.
Just can't hide it.
I'm about to lose control, and I
About
think
to
I like it.
lose control.
Let's get excited.
I'm so excited.
Can't hide it. And I know, I want you. I want you.
Let's close with a real song.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. So we can release the last of it. El Grande guitar. It was my. If there's a broken stage here by the end of the song, it's not due to anything besides just being that kind of a song.
Another weight joke, John?
What's that?
No.
Well, you know, it's a song for you bugle boys out there.
This one's pointed straight at you for all the things you say and do for every time you get to choose a brand new pair of running shoes or beer in cans, red, white, and blue. How about microwavable food for all the things you say and do? This one's pointed straight at. Hey, hey, hey! Tell me what could I say? I can't work or play without the aid of my television. This one's pointed straight at me. Well, I need these things, it's plain to see. I love the smell of fresh ground tea or home-baked pies by Sara Lee. You know I'd love a shopping spree at Kmart's Midnight Jubilee. I wish I owned a money tree. This one's pointed straight at. Hey, hey, hey! Tell me what could I say? I can't work or play without the aid of my television. This one's pointed straight at Dad, the very best deals they've ever had. He should buy trash bags made by Glad or golf clubs, 'cause it's the latest fad. Hey, the new Coke ain't as bad as it's Fresca. But wait, don't make Dad mad, 'cause he loves the Playboy ads. This one's pointed straight at. Hey, hey, hey! Tell me what could I say? I can't work or play without the aid of my television. This one's pointed straight at Mom, who always knows what's going on. She knows her products by their songs. So Wheaties make kids big and strong, and the kitchen needs a new Roach bombs. Stay-pop laundries have to be done, 'cause she tidy bowls are gone. This one's pointed straight at. Hey, hey, hey! Tell me what could I say? I can't work or play without the aid of my television. This one's pointed straight at you for all the things you say and do for Chevy trucks